Causes of the rise in sudden death in Nigeria. According to the World Health Organization, sudden unexpected death is defined as death within 24 hours from the onset of symptoms. Research have shown that over 93.7% of sudden death are due to hypertension-induced medical conditions such as stroke and heart failures. Experts have associated increasing cases of a condition to decline in physical activities, increased salt and fat intake from the consumption of foods and tobacco use. Patients suffer diseases such as cancer, cardiac arrest, high blood pressure, stroke and heart attack, and chronic obstructive respiratory disease are exposed to sudden unexpected death by slumping or dying in their sleep, if not well diagnosed. According to the World Health Organization, the country's profile for Nigeria in 2015 is estimated that non-communicable diseases account for 25% of total death in Nigeria. Cardiovascular diseases or heart-related diseases is responsible for 7%, cancer 3%, diabetes 2%, chronic obstructive respiratory disease 1%, and others 11%. It should be encouraged to avoid any control risk factors of most non-communicable disease, which are physical inactivity, smoking, unhealthy diet, comprising mainly processed food and often devoid of fruits and vegetables, and excessive consumption of alcohol. Strokes, which is also an important factor to be considered, occurs when the brain is deprived of oxygen and blood supply. Hypertensive heart disease is identified as the most common cause of sudden unexpected death in Nigeria, and many of the hypertensive cases were previously undiagnosed. According to World Health Organization's Global Status Report on non-communicable diseases in 2014, out of 6 regions, the African region had the highest prevalence of hypertension, estimated at 46% of adults aged 25 and above. Research shows that stroke still remains the major causes of acute hypertensive death. Hypertension is associated with increased morbidity and mortality, which usually arise from an organ damage like cerebrovascular disease, hypertensive heart disease, myocardial infection, which is heart attack, renal disease, and occlusive peripheral vascular disease. However, causes of sudden natural death in children and adolescents are diverse, with cardiomyopathy as a common cardiac cause. Various reports have consistently demonstrated that males are at higher risk of non-violent sudden unexpected death than females. Medical experts have also associated increasing causes of sudden death to global decline in physical activities. It is advisable to pay more attention to your health, for the commonest causes of death are stroke and heart failure. While intracerebral hemorrhage was the commonest type of stroke seen in people, it is a type of stroke caused by bleeding within the brain tissue itself, which is a life-threatening type of stroke. High blood pressure, which is also a cause of sudden unexpected death, causes damage such as stroke, blindness, heart attack, heart failure, and kidney failure, which can all lead to sudden unexpected death. Finally, make sure you run regular checks for blood pressure and pay attention to one of the simplest things one can do to protect their health. Yes, it is so simple. Walking, so as to avoid sudden death. Hey, please stay alive.